Hello, Aries. Welcome to your special update here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. If you're watching this reading was meant to find you. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. Now, this is a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I provide. And remember, Aries, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. Okay, Two of Wands. Very assertive. You are stepping up, and you are, I think you're challenging the current flow of energy, right? That you're involved in something where I think you're standing up and saying that you know a better way. Okay? I feel like this is a leadership energy. We'll have to see if there's some other indications of leadership. Maybe your emperor energy will come out here. But there is kind of a contest right now, a battle of wills, right? It could be two people that are sort of struggling for control or struggling for the autonomy, struggling for the final say in something, okay? I think you're being very assertive. I think you have tremendous confidence. You believe in what you are doing. You believe in whatever plan you're putting forth, or whatever idea that you are rooting for. Okay? You're somebody who is you're good at being a leader. You know. You're a very strong and very decisive leader. You inspire confidence in other people. Yeah. Let's put this card into some context. Let's see a little bit about your situation, what else is going on here. We've got a Five of Cups. Okay. Five of Cups is a card of disappointment, right? The Five of Cups is a card really of the flow of emotions, pleasant and unpleasant both. It's changing. We're trying to harmonize with the changing feelings here. And that might be where we've got this card of dominion, this card of trying to speak up for ourselves and take control and take charge and make a definite decision or make a change. It could be right now that you're standing up for yourself because your feelings have changed and you're trying to get more in harmony with what you really do truly want. And so you're kind of standing up and saying, we're going in a different direction. Okay. And maybe you standing up and being a leader in this way is you're going to make some friends, you're going to make some enemies. You can't please all the people all the time, right? Let's do an angel number card before we get the rest of our cards out onto the table. We'll select one angel number. And you get 1331, good fortune, advice, comfort, major change, individuality, independence. Have faith in your skills and talents, as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. I think you have a particular feeling about something, and you're trying to sort of act on that feeling, right? It's sort of a way we're trying to trust our gut here. Okay. Now let's see what other cards come out here that might support. Ooh, there's a Five of Swords, okay. There's an Eight of Pentacles. And an Eight of, wow. A 5 and a 5, an 8 and an 8. And the Hanged Man. Yeah. You're putting yourself in kind of a sacrificial position. It's almost like you're standing up and you're willing to stand up and sort of say what everybody else is thinking. right? That you're choosing to be, I don't know, I feel like a leader or like a mouthpiece even for a larger movement, for a larger, group of people. Yeah, that you're willing to put yourself, you're willing to kind of to put your own, let's say, job on the chopping block, right? For the sake of what you really truly believe in. And it's kind of like if we believe in it enough, then we're willing to do whatever it takes to kind of to make our statement. We got the Hanged Man, this idea of sacrifice. It's an idea of suffering. Interesting, yeah. If there is anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Okay. We're going to continue with the rest of our cards here before we give too much of an interpretation here. We got to see what else is going on. So we got our 5s over here. Now we get the 4. Now we get a Knight of Pentacles. We get another 5. And we get, a Princess of Pentacles. Interesting. Interesting. I feel like you're willing to sacrifice almost you're willing to sacrifice your immediate comfort, your immediate pleasure or gratification or success or stability, right? You're willing to put it all on the line because you believe in something. Princess of Pentacles. This is kind of, this is something that's a hidden potential. And maybe this Hanged Man is saying that you're willing to bet the farm on it. You're going all in. That you're diving headfirst into this because you have that feeling. You've got a feeling that the position you're in is not what it seems. That you're moving in a different direction. You're choosing something else that you think is going to be the real profitable thing, right? The Princess of Pentacles. Because the Princess of Pentacles is that barren, it's like an empty lot, right? There's nothing there. There's no life. There's no leaves on the trees. There's no fruit there. It's the dead of winter. It's cold. It's barren. It's sterile. Why do you want to buy that land, right? But it's kind of like you're willing to give up this very modest tree that you have now, but it's a sturdy one. It's a good one, right? You're willing to sacrifice it all because you believe in this so much. And maybe we're talking finances here. Maybe this is the savings that you've slowly built up over time. And because you believe so much in what you're feeling, in what your gut is telling you, that you're willing to put it all on the line. You're willing to say, look, I promise that this is going to work. If it doesn't, it can all be on me. Yeah? I feel like that's the kind of leader you are. You're saying, look, I know this is going to work. And to prove it, I'm going to go ahead and put my own. It's like you're putting your own money, on the line for something, right? I don't know if it's an investment or if it is a business or if it's an idea or if it is property. Okay? But Spirit is saying right now that, you got this gut feeling about something and your will, your sort of instinct is telling you, don't stay where you are because this isn't what it seems. You've got to move to this other place. You got to do this other thing. Right? That even though there is opposition, you're right about what you want to do. Even though I think you're starting to doubt yourself a little bit. Okay? Because we've got that 5 of Swords underneath the surface. As confident as you may be, there's still that little element of like that self-dialogue, right? What if I'm wrong? Right? That internal sort of voice we hear is like, well, you could be wrong, but no, you feel it, this is it. Okay? Making this decision based on how you feel. And it is perhaps a big risk. Let's select our mystery card, and then we'll get into the cards kind of one by one, all right? This is a random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. We're going to set this down over here. We're not going to look at this card until the very end. All right. If you think you know what that card is or what it's going to be, put your prediction down in the comments below. Okay. Now, as we're looking around the room, the only major arcana card we have is the Hanged Man. This is a card of suffering. This is the card of the martyr. This is the card of willing to sacrifice and suffer because we believe in something. We know it's coming. We know it's going to work. So yeah, I'm willing to put myself on the line. This is the fixed point of the reading. This is the very center of the tarot table today. This major change. It's like you're willing to give up your comfort, right? As we see in this card, right? Have faith, right? Have faith. Everything's going to work out in your favor. Okay. But in order to realize the potential in this situation, you've got to put yourself on the line. It's a card of that, the Odin energy. Kind of sacrificing yourself to your higher self, knowing that everything is going to be redeemed, that everything is going to be resurrected, that everything is going to be worthwhile. This whole situation is swirling around this Hanged Man. And you're kind of saying, no matter what happens, I'm staying here. I believe in this. I think the Hanged Man is going to emerge from this triumphant, right? Leaping for joy. And it's interesting that the Hanged Man has that crossed leg. Somebody in the comments, one of you pointed that out, that the Hanged Man has the crossed leg just like the Emperor does. Well, Emperor happens to be your power card. So this is something that you are willing to suffer and endure because you know that you will be proven right, and you know that this is going to create that, Emperor status for you. Okay, you know that you're going to be triumphant. But until that comes, we have to stay in this Hanged Man position. It's kind of saying like, you're committing yourself. You are chaining yourself to this idea, this belief, this feeling. Because you know that there is gold here. This is the gold mine. This is everything that you've been waiting for. Okay? And this is the only major arcana card we have. We got fire here, fire here. We've got water. We've got air, air, and air. We've got earth, earth, and earth. Okay. The water this is the only water card we have. And so I feel like it's very significant. And it's kind of like you have this indomitable will that you're willing to suffer for because you believe in it so much that you're okay with having some difficult days. You're okay with everything that you've got to sacrifice. You're okay with having to do without. You're okay with making friends, making enemies, because you know that it's worth it in the end. You know that this is a gold mine. And everybody at the end of the day is going to be like, oh, I should have believed you. Can I be your best friend now? Well, maybe you'll let them, maybe not. That's not really the point. You're not someone that likes conflict. The Five of Wands is in the position of what you don't want. You don't want conflict. You don't want fighting, right? If you didn't absolutely believe in this, you wouldn't be willing to hang here for it, right? But Spirit's saying, pay attention to how you feel, because that gut feeling means everything right now. And when you have a strong feeling like that, and it's a feeling really that's telling you, leave, right? This is not the path, go over there. It's a change. It's a choice of staying the course here, which if we look at the cards, staying the course here is, it doesn't feel like this is the right path, right? This is kind of a wall of tragedy here, right? A 5 and a 5 and an 8 is kind of saying if you don't believe in yourself and you don't listen to your feelings, you're going to be stuck here. And you're going to wonder why. Well, if we use our resources, right? This Eight of Pentacles. Maybe this is the money that you've saved, or this is, I don't know. This is this is your virtue, really. This is your patience, right? This is your ability to really to do whatever it takes to achieve something that you really want to achieve. You know what it takes to grow something this strong, and it takes a long time to grow a tree, right? You need a lot of patience, water, sunlight, the air, and a lot of waiting. Right? So these are all the sort of skills that you have, and your attention to detail. And this could also be, let's say, the money that you've saved. And the Hanged Man could be really saying, look, I'm putting my own money on the line. That's how much I believe in this. Okay? Maybe you're an investor or something like this. But, going this direction, it doesn't look all that promising either, right? So from the outside, it's kind of saying, yeah, this looks bad, but this looks maybe worse, right? But there's a reason why you're willing to do this. Why you are willing, there's a reason why you're willing to put your own neck on the line. Okay. And Spirit is saying, take action based on your feeling right now. That is the wise thing to do. Even if it seems as if you're putting yourself into a more uncomfortable position. Because, hey, this is a pretty good spot here, right? Yeah, but it's kind of saying that this is not going anywhere. This is about to really crash. So you have that feeling in you. Take action now. Mars in Aries, right? Do what you got to do to get your ship out of there. Even if it seems as if you're going into a bigger storm, right? Even if it seems like you're going out of the frying pan into the fire, do it. I guess maybe into the water, I don't know. You can sense something about this that nobody else can right now. You've got to trust your instinct here. Underneath the surface, we got a Five of Swords. This is defeat. This is doubt. This is that internal dialogue. And it's a part of all of us have this, It's something that you have to be consciously aware of, that you have this instinct, and you are ready to make a move now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Do it now. There's this part of you that says, no, you're wrong. It can't be right. You haven't thought this through. You haven't figured it out. You don't know what you're doing, right? It's all of that negative internal dialogue. You have to be aware of this. You're going to try to talk yourself out of this action, and then it's too late. The opportunity will be gone. Someone else will snatch it up right before you get to it. And what we have to do is sort of let Spirit take the wheel. We have to trust in that divine energy. We've got to just we got to let things go. We've got to put Spirit back on top here. We don't want our intellectual energy or our mentalizing to interfere with what feels like an instinctual reaction. Five of Cups to that Two of Wands, right? You feel that action, and we're doing it. You feel that urge towards action, right? And we're doing it. If we get up here to the Eight of Swords, we're already lost, right? Because this is rumination. This is, I think, you're very aware of this. You think about something too much, you're going to keep going from one sort of alternative to the other alternative, and you're going to just go back and forth. And it's just like you're juggling this thing. I should do it, maybe not. I should do it, maybe not. I should do it, maybe not. Here are all the reasons why. Pro and con. For and against. And we keep doing that. It goes back and forth. It's like a game of Pong. You know what I mean? There's no real progress there. There's nothing really happens, So this is somebody that's crippled by indecision. This is somebody that's crippled by overanalysis. Powerless, helpless, because we let our mind sort of get the best of us rather than just acting on our gut. Okay? But you're very aware of this, and I think that you've got your energy in the right place here. And so we've got that hanged man energy. That you're willing to put yourself at risk here. We've got the Four of Swords over here, which I think is a truce. It's a temporary cessation of that rationalization. That you're not sort of actively, consciously trying to control the course of things. That your ego or your mind is not saying, oh, wait a minute, let's think about this, right? Let's think about all the ways that we could be wrong. Yeah, well, I'm sure that we could occupy ourselves for years thinking about something. But every moment we waste thinking about something right now, this is slipping away from us. This gold mine is getting further and further away. Now, you've got this Knight of Pentacles in your environment. And this is looking at the future. Now, I'm starting to feel like this is some kind of an investment thing for you. Because this is your ability to look into the future. It's like you have a little crystal ball and you see where the money is. You see where the gold is. And it's like you're out here prospecting. Yeah. And I think you've got a hunch. I think you've got a gut feeling. And this is the card of, this is the card that has the vision of the future. And it's in the position of your environment, and this is an earth energy. So you have this premonition. You have this vision of the future, and it's kind of like there's no logical reason why you should know this or why you should see this picture. But you can see all the potential inside this Princess of Pentacles. You can see that this is where the gold is. That this is going to, it may look like nothing now, but this is going to be worth millions, right? This is going to blossom and sprout. The verdant energy will return. The leaves, it'll be green, lush. You can see that there's an empress underneath this. You've had that vision. But now it's time for action. Now it's time, and it feels like it's going to be a conflict. It's going to be a fight. You're going to make some enemies. You're going to make some friends. But this is something that you believe in so strongly that you can't let it go, right? With the Five of Wands, I think you don't like conflict. You don't want to. You wouldn't be doing this if it didn't matter this much. If this wasn't something so severe that you have to take like drastic actions. Okay, you wouldn't be pushing this hard for something that you didn't truly care about. You wouldn't be willing to endure your own suffering here if you didn't fully believe that it would be redeemed, that it would be worth it, right? Of course, that Princess of Pentacles is pregnant with possibilities. There's so much under the surface here. This is everything that you've been waiting for. Don't wait any longer. You believe that it is here. Do this thing. Make this decision. Steer your ship toward this. Get out of this indecision. Okay? It's kind of with the Hangman, it's kind of like put your money where your mouth is, And I believe that is what you're doing. Let's do something a little different, though. Let's do an I Ching hexagram right now. We have that one major arcana energy. Now let's see what the I Ching can offer us as far as advice or perspective. 55, abundance, right? Abundance. We're in a Hangman position. Oh, that doesn't feel like abundance, but creating success. The king is present to it. Do not mourn. A fitting sacrifice at noon. Don't mourn. You're sacrificing this now, but it's going to be abundant. There's a reason why. See, this is absolutely perfect synchronicity. Don't mourn. This is a very appropriate sacrifice. Whatever the sacrifice technically is for you, I don't know. A wealth of resources, but also a wealth of choices, tasks, and demands. This is the crucial moment where it all comes together. In a time of abundance, there's no place for sorrow or anxiety. It's not the time to hide yourself away. Decide what you will do and make the practical preparations to go forwards. That's the Knight of Pentacles, the practical preparations. What are you called on to do? What decision must you make now? 55, abundance. That's what it's all about. A fitting sacrifice. Yeah, this is right on the money. I mean, no pun intended. Let's look at our mystery card. Emperor or Empress. 10 of Pentacles. Maybe 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. If you have a prediction, put it in the comments down below. Let's see what we might have. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, of course. Infinite abundance. Not just a few pentacles here or there. All the everything. Expansion, unbelievable growth. Literally an infinite gold mine in this princess of, it's like a diamond in the rough. Okay? It is literally a gold mine in this empty lot that looks like nothing. But no, you had the vision of what this could be. It's an investment that is going to pay you exponential dividends and returns and whatever kind of stuff you get from investments. It is, and I'm not a financial advisor. Don't use me for financial advice, right? But Spirit is saying that your sacrifice is what the move that you want to make right now, that you feel so strongly about, is the right move that is going to level up and expand your life infinitely. There's a reason why there's this special update today. I felt compelled to do another reading. I was going to leave the studio and something just said, no, sit down, do one for Aries right now. They need something. And I think you need just a little bit of a push that says, do it. You're feeling it already. You know this is true. Don't let your doubt get the best of you. Here's a little push. It's time. Don't let the moment pass you by. Okay? We're going to do a quick extended reading. I'll try to make it quick. I know you got work to do. There's a link in the corner. There's one down below. New readings for Aries, usually Mondays and Fridays. This is special update for you. Be sure to watch both your Monday and Friday readings. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It is totally free. Doesn't cost anything. Leave a comment and let me know where in the world you're watching from. I want you to know that you're the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you, and we're all in this together.